What is up, guys? Jake from One Hive here with part 2 of the Dawn of Titans intro video. For those of you that have downloaded, I hope you're enjoying it. Again, if there's things you're not understanding, you don't know how it's working, leave me questions below. I will try to keep up with them and address them. But jumping in here, want to sort of pick up where we left off. I have upgraded a few things just so to be able to show you this. Just dropped a few things. Don't worry about that part. Just progress through the game. Remember to max out, and you can be all right. But one thing I want to talk about that we didn't address last time is defending your base and sort of how that works. When you click on your base here, obviously no defense is added. You're going to want to defend this thing. It automatically gives you some troops, and we'll address that a little bit later and about how that works. But go ahead and hit that defend button. What it's going to let you do is assign a Titan and troops to defend your castle and your lands. So when you get here, you can pick a Titan. This is the one I'm actually attacking with, so I probably don't want to use him. I'll just go ahead and we'll drop this chick in here, let her be the one to defend. You know, she's got her own relics and things like that we talked about. But when you click right down here, you're going to see you can click on troops. And when you do that, that's where you're going to add troops. Now, these troops are actually used. So you've got so much troop space in your armory, and you have to assign some of your actual troops to this. They're not just like free. So you got to build them, you got to assign them, and they stay there. So I'm going to drop in a militia and a couple of archers, hit the defend button again, and that's going to assign everything. And now when you click on my little island here, you're going to see that I've got an 1800 defense instead of a 0. Basically. So that's good news. There's my troops I dropped in addition to these guys that were already there. And again, we'll talk a little bit more about that later, but that's how you want to defend your base. Now, the way those other troops are decided is your garrison. And this is jumping forward into a little bit of a later video when I talk about what's important, what to upgrade when you're playing first and you go to a new level. Garrison's on top of that list. The way it works is it decides the level and how many defenders you have. So this is very, very important. Makes a big, big difference. Even one level makes a huge difference on your defending troops. So when you hit a new clan castle level, and obviously when you hit castle level 4, you want to upgrade this first and foremost. Make sure that that is on top of your list. So that is a big, big part of your defense. Now, you'll notice someone actually stole my land here. So let's jump up here and grab a quick, actually we'll just have to find one. Let's capture someone's property here that we can actually take. Those are a little bit high for me. Come on. This clan is obviously trying, got their try-hard pants on. Let's find one. Here we go, 900. We're going to actually hit the capture button. Yeah, we'll recharge for you guys. We're going to hit the capture button, and we are going to take this. Now, just as a quick aside, I have been using a simple strategy that's been working pretty well for me. I'm using this tanky Titan. He's more of a tank style. So what I'm doing is just putting one militia with it and a couple of archers behind. And that, for you early on guys, that is working fine for me. Probably would work fine for you. I keep the tanks out front, let the archers rain in from behind, and there you go. Now, the one thing about these pesky island levels, unlike a garrison attack, is that sometimes they're like this. You're flanked from sides and things like that. They're not just standing right in front of you. That's one reason I prefer attacking just garrisons, is because I know they're going to be standing right in front of me and they're just going to duke it out. So, but anyways, we'll just sort of send the Titan to the left here, send my militia up top, and then let the archers do the damage. Another thing that you can do, you'll notice if I'm clicking on something and I just double tap on these archers right here, it will select both archers, and that way I can control them easily that way. It's one thing I forgot to mention as well in the last video. Double tapping, if I've got 3 archers, it will select all 3 archers and give them a command. So there you go, get a little VP and some experience, a little bit of gold, and moving on. Now, we've got this land captured. You can do the same things with your lands as far as defense. You can assign Titans, you can assign troops, all of that stuff. You'll see it's got a shield there because I just captured it. And your lands will give you resources. One thing you want to be very careful of, especially early on, is getting too many lands. You can't defend them. People just steal them to be trolls. Don't put a whole lot of effort into that. Just sort of, we're just going to put 3 of those because I'm just doing it. I don't want to use up all my militia. So just be careful about overloading yourself. Your Titans are weak. You know, it's hard to level up those Titans. So don't worry too much about lands. If you want to have a few, that's great. But once you progress even a league or two, people are going to be taking your lands and just, punishing you for just that's what people do. Let's see. We talked about the garrison. Again, huge part. You want to make sure and do that. Now, let's talk about relics. One thing we sort of brushed over last time, and as you can see here, I do have a relic assigned to my title. And I can change that by just clicking on it. It gives me other options here. You click the little info button. It tells you what these things do. And there's only so many relics. You're going to learn to basically know what they are. So like this right here, this is a nice one. We'll go ahead and put it on there just because that's a good resist against physical. Makes more sense for a tanky Titan. But let's go back and look at this longbow. It has 5 of 16. Right here's what I was telling you about the durability. Let's say, for instance, we got it at 0 and we want to continue using it. It's no longer giving us the benefits at 0. And this is a 2-star. It's a 2-star relic. So what you're going to see is this is actually pretty hard to repair when you're just putting 1-star relics into it. But anyways, let's hit the repair button right there. It's going to bring up this screen. Now this can be confusing because you will eventually have to just scroll through tons and tons and tons of your relics, but for the sake of this video, we're just going to tap these 3, and as we tap them, you'll see it places it up here. I touch on this, and it increases my chance of repair right here, 20% chance. The cost is 4,200 food to do it. As I add to it, click on the saber, my chance goes up, the cost goes up. Okay, so just remember that, but you want to make sure you give yourself a decent chance. Now we got a 60% chance, costs 5,700 food. We're going to hit the repair button right below the food there, and we're going to see how it goes. So it's going to pop up, it's going to do a little lightning bolt for us, and we either will get repaired or we won't get repaired. One or the other. Hopefully we do. Let's see. Yes, it restored it back to full health. Now, this is important. Relic ability unlocked. Archer's physical damage. As you repair, oh, we got another one too. As you repair your relics, they are actually going to improve for you. And if we click on this, you're going to see right here. This was not here. Okay, it was just the 12% Archer's physical damage. Obviously, it's a 2-star relic. It's as far as it can go. It's not going to go any further. But these can increase, and you can unlock new abilities for them as you do it. So repairing your relics is actually quite important, and you need to know how to do it. Just try to discard the ones that you don't think are important, that you don't like, and keep the ones that you do and continue to repair them. That's about it, guys. It's the simplest explanation that I could possibly give for relics, but you need to use them. You need to know how they work, and you do need to repair them because they do make them better. So there you go. Let's see. Okay, next thing we want to look at is relics, but when we click on your, you click on your little 4-button thing there, it's going to open it up, give you a quick access to whatever you've got. What's it doing here? Oh, yeah, it's just telling me I've got a new troop. And you click on this right here. That's your relic button. Okay, it's going to take you straight to your relic screen. So when you click on that, it's going to open up, and you can scroll through. You can see I've got different relics here, all on my ones that my Titans can use, and I've also got some scrolls and things like that I can use. If you'll click on this little card thing right there, it's going to open up a different screen. And this is going to allow you to quickly sort, because again, remember, you can see it here, you can have up to 200 relics. Trust me, you will fill them up. You will have them completely full and overflowing. We'll talk about that more later. But when you click on them, the little fist button there that you see, that is just the ones that your Titans can equip. So that's what that is for. This bottom one here, the little money symbol, that is for when you have your resource building. So if I can go to my resource building, click on like my farm here, and you'll see I can't do it, so I got to upgrade it, but there'll be a little spot here I can click, and it let me equip a relic that actually increases the production. So let's go back to the relics here, open that back up. But this one right here is the one I want to bring your attention to, this little star looking thing. When you click on that, that's just more like these usable, what I call scrolls. It's going to give you different troops that you can use and spells, things like that. And it's even going to be, you'll notice pretty quick early on, you'll even get troops that you don't even have unlocked yet. You might get a Panther or a Goliath or something like that, and they are extremely valuable, especially for defense. When you go to your garrison, or excuse me, when you go to your base and you hit defend, if you have used those scrolls, when you hit the troop button, it will actually possibly have one of these more powerful troops that are there unlocked, even though you can't produce them. You can have them through those scrolls. That's something I didn't know early on, and let me get the circle out of the way. And it is very, very useful and important. Grenadiers, Goliath, things like that are great for defense. Scares people away from especially early in the game. Scares people away when they see them there. Oops, wrong button. So make sure you use those. Same goes for the spells. I can't even create spells yet, but I can do this. I can click on one, I can use it. Now I've got a free spell, now I've got a fireball spell, and let's go right into an attack, and you'll see that now I can equip those and I can use them in the battle. So we'll hit raid, that's all right. Go to troops like I normally do, equip those, and then right down here you'll see I've got spells. Click on that, and I'm going to be able to bring my fireball spell into battle. I can only bring one right now, but as you go, obviously you will unlock more. So let's check this out. You'll see how it sort of shows up and how I can use it. We'll just start everything moving forward, and I will take these archers out with a fireball spell. You'll see it right down here. You simply click on it, then you're going to sort of target what you want to do, drop it right on top of those archers, and watch them. Kaboom. See ya, archers. So it makes a nice little adjustment there. Makes it easy to take out some ranged troops that maybe are pesky. We'll take out these last few militia, and then that'll be that. So there you go, guys. Make sure you're using those scrolls and equipping them, whether it be troops or spells. It makes a big difference. Makes you much more powerful than you actually would be without them. Let's see, especially for defense. Okay, well, last thing I want to talk about this, and we're going to pretty much wrap up the beginner series, and the next series will probably have to do with what to upgrade in what order as you progress to a new clan castle level. But we want to talk, I want to talk real quickly. Remember, you can click on this. It will take you back to your home base. I want to talk real quickly about leveling up your islands. You'll see here, this is 3 of 8. Okay, so that's what level this island is. And as you level it up and upgrade it, it will increase that, and it will increase what you can make per hour. So it's important to do that if you're going to have them. Just be careful about spending too much and getting too attached to your islands, because again, people can capture them extremely easy early on, but it does make a big difference when you get higher level ones, and you can have better income and resources as you go early in the game. Now, the reason I can't upgrade right here is because you cannot upgrade it past your castle level. And you can see I am castle 3, and that means I can't go any further. Now, you can capture one higher than your castle level, but you can't upgrade it yourself past that. So that's important to note. Last thing I wanted to do is just show you guys a castle upgrade in case you have not seen it. We're going to zoom right in. We're going to click on it. We're going to hit upgrade, and here we go. Watch this. It starts all the way down here at the bridge. You'll see it just sort of start picking things up, scaffolding going up all over, and it will slowly just sort of work its way through the castle and the little town in front of it, and everything just sort of gets upgraded. And as you go further and further, obviously this gets much more elaborate. The walls get bigger, the little castles, the little towers get higher, all kinds of good stuff. So just enjoy that when you do the upgrade. I know it's something small, but it's just kind of cool. I don't know. I like it. You'll see all these little scaffolding things out here. They're all going to turn into something because that's why they're there. There was nothing there before, and now there's going to be something as it approaches. There's the walls going up around my little puny castle. But I am castle level 4 now, and that is that, and that's probably where I will leave this account. Again, next video, I will be on my main account. You'll get to see some more high-level stuff. I mean, I'm not high level yet, but more progress through the game stuff, and talking more about, as you progress, it should make more sense. So hope you guys like the intro. Hope you're enjoying the game. If people ask, and I know it's making questions about joining One Hive, you have to be level 10, and when I say level 10, not castle level 10 right here before you can join. And we are full most of the time, but I do cycle out inactive players, so it might be difficult to join, but just, keep at it, keep enjoying the game, and I'm sure you'll get your opportunity at some point. All right, guys, leave me something in the comments. Let me know what you like, what you don't like, and I'll do the best to bring you content that you find relevant and fun to watch. Until next time, Jake from One Hive doing my best to help you guys suck less.